Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how I make some delicious mackerel sauce. I start by cutting up all my vegetables. This is how I cut my onions, long and a little bit slim, and then I cut my tomatoes like so. I also chop up all my vegetables. Here I have some bell peppers, all the color of the rainbow of bell peppers. That's what I'll be using for this recipe. Makes it really delicious and colorful. And that's some basil, some sage, and some rosemary. And yeah, let's get into the video. Next thing I do is I fillet my mackerel, take out all the bones, and then cut them like this. You can cut them, however you want, but I just prepare mine like this. Then I'll be seasoning them with only 3 ingredients: some onion, salt, like so, and then I'll be adding some garlic and some ginger. That's all I use to season my fish, because that's the holy grail for me. After adding all my seasoning, I just kind of mix it up together. I want my seasoning to be evenly distributed all over the fish, and yeah, so I just mix it up a little bit, and then I get an oven sheet. I put foil paper in it just to kind of catch any extra oils that will come out from my fish. Then I add the fish onto this oven sheet, and I try to separate my fish. I want them to cook evenly. Oh my god, English. I want my fish to cook evenly, so I separate them and just let each fish stand alone by itself while I prepare to take it into the oven. I generously add some oil to my pan. You can use any kind of oil that you want. I am using olive oil, and I just add enough, like I just eyeball it and add to my satisfaction, depending on the quantity of fish that I'm using and vegetables. That's how I eyeball it, but I'll have the description up on our recipe list. Then I add in some basil, and you can see the basil is a little wet, so it's flying all over the place. I add in the rosemary and the sage. This makes the oil really fragrant. Then I add my onions immediately, because I want my oil to be infused with the flavor of the herbs and the onions, and I just stir it up and allow my onions cook for a little bit. At this point I was just feeling bad for my board, because the oil had gone everywhere. But yeah, this could have been prevented if I had dried my herbs. So please don't be like me. If you are putting wet herbs into oil, try to wipe them up with a paper towel before. So I just continue cooking my onions. I stir it up for a bit until it gets a little bit soft. So at this point the onions is a little bit translucent, it's a little softer. So this is how I want it to be before I go ahead and add in some garlic paste. I just grated up some garlic, and I'll be adding that for some extra flavor. And then I mix in my garlic with my onions and allow that to cook for a few more minutes as well. Next, I'll be adding the tomatoes. I'll stir it up and let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. After letting it cook for about 15 minutes, this is what it looks like. And then you can still see that some of the tomatoes are still whole. So the next thing I do is take my spoon and just kind of press the tomatoes, because I don't want it to have any chunks. I just want it to be like a nice, soft tomato sauce. So that's what I do, and look how great it's looking already, guys. Also, I noticed some people take out their herbs after it has cooked for a little bit, but I really don't care for it. I let my herbs cook in my food. I don't just see the point in taking it out, so I leave it. It just gives me extra texture, more flavor. The next thing I'll do is add some chili pepper. I'll also be adding some seasoning cube, some curry, and some thyme to this, just to give us, some extra flavor in there. The next thing I'll be adding is the fish, and then I'll just stir it all together. I want to cover like the sauce, the fish with the sauce. I don't know what is wrong with me today, guys, but English is actually a problem today. Yeah, but you guys get what I'm trying to do, or what I'm saying. I basically just mix everything together and to get me like a nice coating for the fish. This looks so good already, guys. Yeah, so now it's time for the star of any dish, and that's our bell peppers. I'm so in love with bell peppers, guys. It's a perfect opportunity to add more vegetables to any dish, and they're so high in vitamin C and other nice other great nutrients. So this totally makes a whole huge difference, and they taste so good and crunchy. So at this point, our sauce is almost ready, because you don't want to overcook your bell peppers. So I'll just mix everything together and then just give it about 2 minutes to cook. Maybe not even up to that, but just cook it for a little bit, just because you want some of that, the flavor from all the herbs and spices we add to get into the bell peppers. Okay, so you just let it cook for a few more minutes, and at this point it's actually ready to go. All that is left to think about is, what are we going to be eating this yummy sauce with, right? So now, just to garnish it, I'll add some chopped parsley, some chopped cilantro, and some green onions or spring onions, depending on what you want to call it. And this just finishes up this sauce and brings everything together. So right now, all I want to eat this with is some boiled potatoes and some boiled plantains, and I'll be showing you how I do that and how I serve everything together. If you haven't already, guys, and you have watched this video up until this point, please help a sister, subscribe to my channel and like this video. To cook the boiled plantains, I just boiled some water, added some onions, and then I'll just drop in my plantains. These are ripe plantains. I cook them with the skin because I'm boiling them. It's fine, just cut them into any shape you want and drop it into the water, cover it and allow it to cook for about 10 minutes or until you put a fork through it and it comes out easily, and then you know it's ready. Like, oopsie, exactly. That is perfectly cooked. You repeat the same process for your potatoes. You add some salt. I'm using sweet potatoes. I just peeled it and cut them into large circles, and I'll just drop that in, let it cook for a few minutes as well, and it's absolutely ready, guys. It's ready to eat. It's so simple. You just pop it in there, cover it, allow it to cook for a few minutes, and there you go. Yep, perfectly cooked potatoes. See, all ready to eat. Drain the water out and serve. Ta-da! Isn't this amazing, guys? Please leave a comment. Let me know if you try it. Thank you so much for watching all of my videos. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I'm coming up with new recipes, great recipes that I would love to share with you guys. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye, see you next time.